Hello everybody, welcome back to part 10 of Coffee Talk. I did not expect the playthrough to go on this long. I thought maybe it would have ended right now, but let's just take a sip of my delicious coffee. Today's headline: Coachella organizer reminds parents not to allow their children to attend unsupervised. As you can see, there's a monster chasing a child in the background. Or a pervert, whatever. And of course, Rachel Florencia, who's our customer at the coffee shop yesterday, has confirmed to perform at Coachella 2020, and has got a collaboration for a new IP in Gail Nelman and Maruki Harakami. What a bitch name to say. Anyway, start the day. Freya didn't come in yesterday. I'm kind of concerned with her. I'm assuming she was busy working on her novel. Sorry, we're not open yet. Oh, Neil, you've come very early today, and you're fucking wanted. Is there anything I can help you with? There is definitely something that you can do. What is it? Can we work here? Are you fucking mad? I barely am struggling, and I'm human, and I'm barely making the coffee, dude. Plus, if you see my customers, no one has handed a dime over to me since I started fucking working here 10 days ago. Excuse me? What? Is it possible for us to work here? He needs money for dates. What? Why? He wants to pay for OnlyFans. He's that desperate now. He's only been like here a week or something, and he's like, look, I can't get a date. Let's just, or, you know, I want OnlyFans, or he wants to pay premium for Tinder. We have learned something precious since we first arrived here. Communication is very important on Earth, and Earthlings communicate in a very complicated way. Don't we fucking know it? It blows our mind to learn that you need to mix between verbal and non-verbal communication here. Yes, but I can see that your communication skill has improved an awful lot since you arrived. That is true, but it's not enough. You need money. Some of the biggest lessons on Earthlings we have learned, we learned them here. This made us think. Instead of focusing on finding a breeding partner, we should focus on learning how to communicate with Earthlings properly. Sounds like a good strategy. That is why you asked to allow us to work here. I see, so they want to communicate with people, etc, etc. That's why they want a public job behind a bar or coffee shop. Because you want to interact with our customers? Okay. That is correct. I'm not sure about this. Neil, normally if you are applying for a job on Earth, you have to go through a certain process before you finally get the job, if you get it at all. That's true, and even then. Let me think this over, if you don't mind. And I'll try to let you know tomorrow. Oh no. We are sorry for our oh god, that's that word. Spontaneity. I can't say it off the top of my head right now. But it has to be today. May I know why? Because we are leaving for an event tomorrow. Okay. Okay, what fucking event? Thank you. But with one condition. You won't be making any drinks. I'll handle that. Once I'm done, you will give the cup to the customer. Understood. There are other things you need to keep in mind. What is that? Dealing with the customers. Some people come here just to chill. They might come just for a drink, work, or to read something. I strongly suggest you let them be. But always be prepared if they want to talk about anything. How can we know whether people want to be left alone or not? That won't be easy. But you'll be able to judge based on their body language. Non-verbal signs? Yes. That will be very hard for us, but I thought you was learning this, dude. Indeed. Don't worry. I'll give you a sign. When you should start talking or when you should stop. Thank you. We will need that so much. Well, that's basically all you need to do here. Do we need a special outfit to do the job? Not really. I'll lend you an apron though, to help you keep your suit clean. And to different you... differentiate, I can't say the word right now, you from customers. So basically you look different. You don't really need more can't say the word. Differentiation. Ugh. But it will make you look more legit for the job. That is a very earthling thing to do. It is. Alright then. Are you ready for this? We are. Okay. Let's start the night. Okay, so you can talk while I make the coffee. Welcome. Holy whoa. It's Freya. What the hell is happening? Good evening, Miss Freya. Hey Perry, what's going on here? Well, Neil was working here tonight, and I thought I was the one who brought bad news. I never thought this place would be ground zero for an alien invasion. Huh, it's not that. Neil was just helping out. You never looked like someone who needs help. There are a few things to clarify, Miss Freya. First, our mission was never about conquering Earth. In fact, it is the other way around. Second, judging from the situation, we are actually the person who is getting help from the barista, not the other way around. What? We have learned some things since we arrived, and we came to the conclusion before starting another breeding mission we should learn more about how Earthlings communicate. We thought this place would be the best place to learn. And you just agreed to this? On one condition, I make the drinks. Neil will only be here to serve and communicate. Fair trade. What's in it for you then? What? You're helping them here? What do you get in return? I actually don't know at this point. Now that you mention it, if there's anything you want from us, please do not hesitate to ask. Don't mention it. Well, maybe you can be my next story. Okay, I'm really interested in what they're offering, what aliens have. Shitload of money, I don't even know. I can write an article about your work here. Freya, if I still need to write for the paper again. What happened? The chief found out. Oh, is that why you didn't come in yesterday? Yes. How did she find out? You remember my fateful meeting with the higher up? In the elevator? Yes. The same thing happened with my chief. They met each other in the lift, and the higher up mentioned our encounter to her. Ooh. The chief called me into her office, and things went down from there. Oh, she realized immediately that she was doing work on her own project instead of her job. That is the reason for my poor performance lately. She didn't like it, of course. I'm sorry to hear that. What are you going to do now? Write the goddamn novel, I guess. And after that, hope that it sells well. If not, I don't know. Well, after Neil leaves, you can come here and be a barista with me, actually. That'd be a good idea. She likes to chat. Well, now ideally you can see this as a career life path change. So she leaves her job, got fired, works on a novel. If it's a success, brilliant. If it's not, you'll have to, at least you'll put it out there, but then you have to find another job doing something else or similar or something. So it could be opening a whole new career or pathway to something better or bigger. You don't know, so who knows. We do not understand what is really happening, Miss Freya, but we feel the immense sadness and frustration you feel. How about a warm cup of drink? It is on the house. You cheeky bastard. Huh? You're allowed to do that? Will you pay for the drink? Well, we will pay for the drink. No, it's okay. It's on the house. That was a nice thing to do, Nell. That was the best thing to do, according to our senses. Okay, fair enough. Motherfucker. It was. So what do you want to drink, Miss Freya? Your favourite? Wait, your favourite? Our favourite? Anything. I trust you with the decision. I honestly want to go for, I don't know what to make at this point. I really don't. I want to go that. I'll make that drink again. I don't know. What about chocolate mint? It's gonna be bad. I'm gonna go for it, dude. Don't know what I'm making. How's it look? Drinkable? Evil? Ooh. I don't know if I want to serve that. Let's trash it. Let's go. Chocolate mint mint. I'm serving it, fuck it. Here is your drink. Drink it at your own volition, because it might kill you. Especially crafted by the owner of this coffee shop. Well, who else is going to brew it? Oh, here we go. Thank you so much for this. She didn't die. I always wondered why your place only serves hot drinks, but today I might have an idea why. Oh, she liked it then. How far along are you with the novel? I can prepare the draft in a few days, I think. Now that I don't really need to care about other deadlines, that's a good point. You can go full-fledged now. And if I manage to infuse some coffee and creativity into my blood, that sounds doable, even without the caffeine infusion. Excuse me, Miss Freya. We have learned extensively about Earthlings' bodies, about all the races, and we do not think infusing your blood with coffee would be advisable. Oh, I'm sorry now. I'm not really in the mood for this sort of conversation. It was just, Neil. Freya wasn't serious about infusing herself with coffee. Oh, well, glad to hear that then. That was a figure of speech now. We have heard about that term. Is it still very hard to understand your language? It is still very hard to understand your language. It will always be hard. Language will keep on changing. Understood. At least we are here now to learn the basics of the how Earthlings communicate. Miss Freya, if we may ask away. How fast do you write? Not fast enough apparently. But do you have numbers? Numbers? How many words do you produce per day? I don't think I have the exact number, but full time I should be able to write between 3,000 and 5,000 words per day. Oh fuck! I think I had to do a 2,000 word essay, and I think I got 18. I don't know if it was 1,900. Oh man, it was a cunt. Really was to get the 2,000 word essay. So 3,000, 5,000 per day. Man, what the fuck? Whoa. Like, it's almost like you're just pouring a novel out your brain at that point. Like, what the fuck is going on? I suppose it's not non-stop, but it is. If it's a story, it will go X, Y, and Z, you know what I mean? That's crazy. Alright, whatever. People fast typing, I don't know. I'm just not that way. That's a lot. It is a fucking lot. That's raw. After that, I still need to edit it. I usually end up with about half of what I originally wrote. Damn. According to our research, the standard number of words for the thing you need to write is between 50 and 100,000. Fucking kill me. I'm not writing a book anytime soon. That's right. But for this draft, I didn't need to write that much. That is pleasant information to hear. How many words do you need to write? Let's see. I think it should be around 15,000 words. That's a pretty big pitch for a draft. It is. Well, it's GRA Media, the biggest publisher around. If we count based on the number of words, it seems like you will be able to achieve your target easily. Ha 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 ha, yeah. Just because you have words don't mean it's necessarily good. You know what I'm saying? Like, I could write something, you might think, man, 15,000 words, congratulations, but it's a fucking load of shit. You know what I mean? I wish. Writing isn't only about the number of words, Neil. It requires things outside of a mere word count. If we only judge writers for their ability to write large numbers of words, then we wouldn't have poetry or short stories. That is pretty hard to understand, but we learned beforehand that art is a difficult matter. Even for Earthlings, it's subjective, the same as comedy. A lot of shit that's produced now is a load of shit. It isn't real art. It's conceptual art. I put a lot of trash bags together and I put it on a wall in a building and said it's art. £3 please. Fuck off. Yep. Earthlings seem to have a fascination for things which are hard to understand. Or just a load of old shit and you put some kind of meaning to it. From language to art. Right again. But you're not wrong about writing, you know. Word count is one of the few things you can objectively judge a story by. It's not the most important thing, but it's still up there. So it is still a valid parameter. Definitely. Cool. He used the word cool. That's what's funny about it. That didn't sound like you at all, Neil. It didn't. I guess you really are learning something on Earth. He's becoming more human, really. Or just a casual, you know? Oh, another guest. Oh, it's her. Good evening, Miss Myrtle. She'd be shocked he's working there. I won't even ask, except for one thing. Who's making the drinks? Yeah, I like her attitude there. She's like, fucking hell. I'm still the one responsible for that. Good. Coffee with a little bit of ginger, please. Alright, is there anything specific? I mean, I'll just put coffee and ginger. Maybe double ginger, but I don't know. Let's have a look here. Coffee and ginger specifically. Coffee, ginger. There you go. Brew. Your order is ready. She didn't like it last time. Not bad. What? I didn't even see her pick it up. Not bad, thanks. You are welcome. What brings you here today, Miss Myrtle? Psst. Neil, some people have come to a coffee shop just to sit without being disturbed. Oh, that definitely seems to fit Miss Myrtle's visit here. Actually, I'm not here just to sit without being disturbed. Ah, pardon us. I was just training Neil on how to talk with customers. Sorry, to talk with the customers here. I can see that. You're still trying to get laid? Oh. No, we are not. We are tasked with learning how Earthlings communicate with each other. Yeah, that's a step in the right direction. One suggestion, if you want to blend in with us, stop using such formal language. Start talking the way we talk. Well, he has said the word cool right now, so start listening to the way we listen. Which essentially is not really listening at all. That would be very difficult to achieve. But we will try, step by step. One small step for you, for mankind, I suppose, yeah. Play on words. Might be the one giant leap for your kind. That was nicely said, Miss Freya. By the way, Miss Myrtle, now that we know you are not here for your usual activities, are you here for someone then? Yes. Oh yeah. Oh, is it Aqua? Uh-huh. What's the occasion? No special occasion. It's just... Oh, here she is. I'm sorry. I'm late. I was supposed to leave early, but... What is this? What is happening here? I already told the barista. What? The cop where he's... What? Why is there no fucking space? Oh, she's rushing it. I already told the barista to call the cops when was going to breathe here. Oof. Where is Perry? Miss Aqua, please relax. I'm here. Oh, you're safe. Yes, everything is fine. Oof. Okay. Please let me take a breath. Here, please drink this water. So we've had to explain why he's here, and oh my god. I suppose I skipped that part. Feeling better now? Yes, I'm sorry. Is it alright, Miss Aqua? Everyone has been surprised to see me here. What are you doing here anyway? We are starting to think that we might need to make a recording for the answer to this question. You don't have to tell me if you don't want to. No problem, Miss Aqua. It is time for our break anyway. So here's the deal. Oh, he's got a break, so he sits in the front. Okay. That's really interesting. Very nice of you to do this, Perry. There's nothing really. But do you really think one day is enough to learn everything? Definitely not. But we do not want to disturb this place business for any longer. As if this place cares about the business. That's a good point. I'm making no fucking money here. Besides, we want to travel around this planet more. This coffee shop is a good start. But we cannot limit ourselves to just this place. There's a Starbucks down the road. Where do you want to go after this? Coachella. Oh my god. That's brilliant. What? What are you going to do at Coachella? According to our research, there'll be lots of drunk hoes there, and I'll be able to sleep with them. There are many breeding... Yes, there are many breedings happening during Coachella. Before I even read it, I fucking knew it. That is why we decided that event will be our next target. Well, you're not wrong. But didn't you say the baby has to be born out of love? Yes, we noticed that. But we also noticed that we need to know a lot more about Earthlings, including the breeding manners. That is what we will study in Coachella. After that, we'll be very ready to breed with so many female Earthlings. I shouldn't say this, but hell, that sounds like the best plan you've had since you got here. Why don't you just, look, you work here for a week or two, earn about 200 quid or whatever it is, or I give you, and then go hire a whore. Then you'll know everything you need to know. We know. We are surprised ourselves. But please, Miss Freya, let us stop talking about our plan. We work here today. First, let us return to our spot behind the bar. Very dedicated. So our discussion with Miss Martle was stopped abruptly. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. What are you two doing here together? It's nothing. We're just friends, you know. We want to we just want to hang out and talk about our work. We both work in the same field, remember? Yes, that's it. Seems very suspicious. They are talking about work. Was there something brewing here? A little bit more? I don't have that much experience in game development, you see. I thought your research was in computer graphics. Well, it was something about how she was going to be going to an event with her. That's what it's about. Yes, but I'd never made a game from scratch before. I was always a bystander, so I've asked Myrtle for feedback from time to time. Today I wanted to thank her directly. But she arrived first, so I couldn't buy her a drink. Never mind that. I'd refuse it anyway. But, wait. If you want to thank her directly, does it mean you're done with the game? Excuse me, Miss Freya. It should be you are, not your. Oh, for God's sake, it's correcting people. Oh, you are correcting my grammar now, huh? It was a slip of the tongue. Okay, I'm sorry. How did you even pick up on that anyway? It's not like I'm saying it was written down anywhere. We just know. Back to you, Aqua. So, you are done with your game. There's quite a lot of things I need to polish and fix, but players can enjoy the experience from start to finish. What kind of feedback do you give people for a video game? That depends on the game, but in Aqua's case, most of the advice was about the pacing, control, the UI, UX. UI is user interface, the UX I'm not too sure. It must be fun to have finished working on your creation. That's a good point. They're all trying to create something at this point. Video games and a book. It surely removes some of the weight on my chest. Just to replace it with another weight. Yeah, I suppose so. You clear one problem up, but then there's another problem that emerges. You mean there's still more to come after you're done? I'm not done with my book. I just lost my job, and if I can't finish this draft on time, I'm done. And even after all that, if it doesn't sell well, I'm even more done. Doubly done. I'm sorry to hear that, Miss Freya, but please be more confident. Wow, what did I just hear from Aqua? I'm even starting to doubt myself. I am ready. Oh, I read some of your short stories, you know. After our first meeting, I subscribed to the Evening Whispers app, and then I read some of the stuff you wrote. They're really good, you know. Some of them are better than others, but it's still an enjoyable experience to read them. So I'm excited to check out your book once it's done. You're too kind, Aqua. What are you going through? What you're going through is more or less the same as what Martel's going through. So I'm sure you'll both be fine. Ugh, you don't have to talk about it in front of other people. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to. It's just that sharing is caring, you know? Okay. Okay, thank you for helping me share with other people. I really am sorry. I know I said thanks already, right? But you put so much emphasis on share. She didn't want to share that information. That's sarcasm, I know it. I know that. Aqua, I'm sorry if it sounded that way. But yeah, I kind of get what you're dealing with. Although it's a bit different for me. What's your problem? Burnout. I've been working on something for 2 years straight, but no one outside the office knows about it, and those who don't seem to appreciate it all. Oh, sorry, those who don't seem to appreciate it all. So our bosses are like, just keep fucking working regardless. I thought Full Metal Conflict had a new game every 2 years. Yes, I don't really work on them, not directly. So what do you work on? A secret project. I'll tell you under friend. Oh, I see. I'll tell you under friend NDNA, okay? Alright, I'm not with the paper anymore. Anyway, I'm part of a special team. We're tasked with making a breakthrough in the studio. We need to be able to make a prototype for a new IP. Prototype for a new IP, I believe she said. Or worst case, another FMC game in a different genre. Isn't that a dream job for some people? Huh, that's what I thought. At first. You're right, alright? Imagine being a writer, but you can't publish anything you write for years. Oh, that would be a pain. That doesn't sound like a pleasant situation at all. My team has been making pitches, dozens of them, hundreds, thousands. Out of all those countless pitches, only a handful have approved and approved for prototyping. And so far, none of the prototypes have been approved. Ouch. There's only 7 of us on the team. 7 samurai, that's what they said. So you haven't released anything for the last 2 years? Sometimes our team works to support others. Ooh, that's a bitch. When they are going for a crunch cycle, there you go. They need to hit an almost impossible target or deadline. We jump in. No wonder you folks were considered the 7 samurai. I guess, yeah. By the way, Michael, I just realised, what? Usually developers get their vacation time after finishing a project, right? More or less, yeah. When was the last time you had a vacation? I'm going to say 3 years ago. Before I joined the company, I guess. But that's like 4 years ago. I said 3, shit. Uh-huh. Dude, no wonder you're so burned out. That's crazy. Yes, that's why. You need a vacation. But I can't just take one. So, oh, I didn't know that. So she's on a small team. And she produces like, oh, here's an idea, here's an idea, here's an idea. And if they don't get approved, they don't seem like good ideas. They're just told no. And then you don't end up actually working on anything. Other than maybe supporting a bigger studio by doing work on their projects to help them. You get paid a wage and you get to say in theory, you worked on this game, you worked on that game. But essentially it's not your baby, it's not your project. You just did part of the work. Or you did like 3 or 4 or 5% of work, or even 10% of it, but 90% of it went to another company, and you're just like, well, I'm being paid a wage, but nothing is really your creation, your idea, you know what I mean? Concept. And I suspect that if you have an interesting concept, or a horror space game, or just say you come up with Dead Space or something like that, or you come up with Assassin's Creed concept or something, and it's like, nah, we're not really interested in that. And then years later, other developers and other studios come up with the same kind of concept and develop the likes of Assassin's Creed, Dead Space. You know what I'm saying? Like, just you want a first-person action shooter, then boom, Call of Duty comes out, but it weren't really approved, or you didn't get it right, or you didn't, you know what I mean? There's no doubt you could always rival and say if somebody came out with Call of Duty and you come up with Battlefield and you went head-to-head, that kind of thing, but yeah, that is a bitch, especially if you can't create. You can come up with ideas, but you're not really creating for yourself at this point. They haven't released anything. They're only helping big studios. That must be frustrating in many ways. So it's like a dream job, yet not. You can. In fact, you will do it tomorrow. But tomorrow is... I'm not done yet. You will take tomorrow, the day after, and another day after that off. But where should I go? Don't worry, I'll take care of that. You will. I'm going with you for this long weekend vacation. What about Max West? That's not this weekend. Forget about it for now. Hey, okay. But I can't do it tomorrow. How about starting Friday? It's still a long weekend getaway, right? Alright. Oh, I'm so excited. Whoa, Aqua. You look like a different person. Really? I'm sorry. Don't be. Okay, it's settled then. I need to go home now and prepare for our getaway. I'll come with you. To my apartment? No, we'll talk together on the bus. To the bus. Sorry, we'll walk together to the bus stop, just like last time. Oh, okay then. Everyone, see you next week, okay? Have fun. Take care out there. May you find joy during your vacation, says Neil. What about Neil? That's funny. Okay, so why didn't the Orc leave? Oh, I see. Okay. See you folks later. So they're gone. Different concepts or different things bring out something in people. So like I said, she's timid and very quiet and shy, but if you talk about something she's interested in or gets excited about, she perks up and is, you know, all giddy and what have you. So yeah. Vacation, huh? You definitely need one, Freya. Yeah, she does. I know, but not now. I've got to finish this draft first. As we have said before, you can do it, Miss Freya. Thanks, Neil. Anyway, are you going to close anytime soon? Depends. Why? I'm in the mood for some writing. Then please take your time. You sure? Do you want another drink to be going on with? Still in the house? I definitely won't say no. Fair enough. Alright, that was the end of the day. That was quite productive. Let's see today's headlines anyway. Or tonight's headline. Friday, October 2nd, 2020. Alright, the Evening Whispers is with the people for stricter gun laws. Okay. New healthier Fury sedative might be available sooner. Okay, so there's a Fury that can sedative that can control the Fury, and it's healthier. Okay. The last headline is Action Video Game Rising Hell Blamed for Violence in School. Oof, typical fucking headline. Blame the video games and shit. Typical. It's not factually true. And the rest of it, that's a whole other discussion, but it is a reality. It's not factually true. It's all bullshit. It's just used as a scapegoat so they don't have to deal with a couple of things. Unruly fucking children, the fact that society doesn't punish people enough these days, and they think they can get away with fucking everything, which they end up doing. This is just a fact of life at this point. Not enough people are beaten as a child is what I would say. There's too many cunts around, if you know what I'm saying. Yeah, so it's all a load of shit, especially with politicians using it as a scapegoat. It's all a load of crap, especially when it comes to gun violence and stuff like that. They're like, oh, it's because of this. It's like, no, it's not because of video games. You know, you always get one wacko out of millions of gamers, but for the majority of us, we're all just sticking on COD. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, guys, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Links are in the description below. I'll see you in the next video, and enjoy the coffee.